a little bit stronger, up to 45 miles per hour, and a little bit slower, dropping to about 10 miles per hour. You can see it's still a very eastern loaded side storm, with a lot of the moisture just to the east of the center starting to wrap around the northern side just a little bit, and that is what has brought some squally weather into areas like where Justin is today, Fort Walton Beach near Destin. You can see those higher gusts that Justin was just talking about right now in Destin, still gusting to near 30 miles per hour with that one squall that moved through. This is just the beginning. We have some rain continuing for the Gulf Coast of Florida right now, from Tampa all the way down to Marco Island. It's nothing like the thunderstorms that we saw yesterday that were pretty intense at times. Again, the latest update from the National Hurricane Center does show a slightly strengthened Fred, and it will continue to strengthen. Right now, the wind speed forecast up to 60 miles per hour prior to making landfall in the Florida Panhandle sometime late Monday, potentially stretching into very early Tuesday morning before moving inland and bringing a lot of tropical moisture with it. We have tropical storm warnings for a lot of the Emerald Coast all the way down to Apalachicola. Tropical storm watch out for Pensacola and southern Alabama. As we move into the Big Bend of Florida, we're talking about an area that's very vulnerable to storm surge, and where we could see 2 to 4 feet of water move on to normally dry ground from Apalachicola all the way down to Steinhatchee and even into Cedar Key, where that has been extended down into Cedar Key. It's not just Fred. We also have to turn our attention to Grace and Carl. Unfortunately, Grace has set its sights on Haiti.
Yes, that's right. And a moment of hope in the midst of despair. Look at this incredible video. Rescue crews combing through the rubble with their hands in the city of Cap-Haïtien. They find a terrified girl buried under the rock. Those men work to free her, pull her to safety, and somehow she is strong enough to stand despite being crushed beneath the remains of a building. Incredible work and incredible rescue, especially as the death toll has risen to over 700. And unfortunately, heavy rain is on the way for Haiti with what is now Tropical Depression Grace. The storm has really been struggling, and that is at least some better news here. It's now 35 mile per hour storm moving west at 15 miles per hour. Not very well organized right now, but it is still producing a lot of heavy rain. Now, the tropical storm warnings in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands have been discontinued, but there's an ongoing flash flood threat and flash flood warning.